Hamel is fastest of them all. Here's the proof. Rough ground, lots of dirt. Listen to the engine. He never lets off.
2 years in a row, and I just can't say how happy I am to be here first again.
Desert racer Danny Hamel is remembered as the best there ever was. Raised on the Nevada desert scene, Hamel was a professional champion while still a teenager, and his domination of the Hare and Hound series and Baja events commanded attention.
Really strong rider and could read the terrain like nobody I've ever seen. And it was amazing. Kind of like in motocross, watching Ricky Carmichael, never got boring. That's the way it was watching Danny. I mean, every single time I saw him ride, it was just wow.
You could see him from a mile away. You knew it was him. His elbows were out and he's standing up over the front of the bike, just going, you know, getting work done.
When he finished, he wouldn't just beat people, he would beat people by 5-10 minutes.
And I haven't seen anybody else pull in yet, so it looks like I did win.
At that point in my racing career, I never met anybody that was that confident. It was that he was going to beat you. I mean, he would look at you and go, I'm going to beat you.
How can a guy so big be so fast, you know, on a bike? But then when you watched him on the bike, he was so agile and so smooth and so strong. And that was the thing, is that if he did make a mistake, he was able to just muscle it back.
Danny really was passionate about his work, and his work was to become a professional motorcycle rider. I mean, that's what he wanted to do, and his dedication and what he proved in such a short period of time. I mean, I think that just stands out.
In his day, nobody could really touch him out in the desert at Baja, at the Hare and Hounds or whatever. He was that good, so the best there ever was. Pretty much says it all.
His 5 consecutive Hare and Hound titles and the Baja 500 and 1000 wins were only one reason why so many admired Danny. The record books list him as a champion, but anyone he met became his friend.
That's one of the things that I'll always remember about Danny. He was just such a humble guy and so easy to get along with, and was such a great team player in our program.
He was a child in a huge body, and his character was just, he cared about everybody. He had a huge heart.
He was just such a genuinely nice guy and had fun doing what he was doing.
In June of 1995, at 23, Danny Hamel was killed while racing the Baja 500. Over 18 years later, his influence is strong, and the friends he made refuse to let his memory fade.
Oh, every day when I get in my car and I go to back out of the garage, I have the final picture that was taken of Danny on my garage wall, and it's about 4 feet by 5 feet. And that's hung there ever since. So there's not a day goes by that I don't see him.
In my fitness room, I have pictures that Danny gave me, and they're on the wall. And every morning I go in there, I say hi to him.
You look at it as he was such a good guy that the Lord wanted him more than we did.
You know, and for me, I was inducted in '99, and you know, being part of the same team again, you know, it's pretty cool. So, I mean, I'll never forget about him, of course, but it's just cool to see him still getting that recognition.
The person Danny is pretty rare, and I wish more people could have known him.
And this guy smoking is Danny Hamel.
Punch Danny, first lap, leading overall.
First bike into the alternate gas at about mile 36, Danny Hamel.
he had the soul of a kid. You know, when you saw him, he was so excited about racing and so excited about being there and always in the right mood. I mean, obviously, all of us have our dark moments and we get angry and stuff like that, but I honestly can't think of any one person that was ever pissed off at Danny Hamel.
And he will forever be remembered for being Danny and being the best there was.
For his off-road racing accomplishments and the lasting legacy he has left in the industry, the AMA Motorcycle Hall of Fame welcomes Danny Hamel.